Hi, welcome back once again to this channel, and this is the Sassy Girl Talk. Today we're talking about the boy child, and we're asking the question: why has the boy child been neglected? Being mothers of boys, good thing to look at the boy child and see where we are going wrong as a society with the boy child. Because every day people talk about what men not being responsible, men not being the best fathers, etc. So what is actually going wrong? So let's focus on the boy child. I am Gifty.
And I am Akofa.
Let's get into it. The question is, why is the boy child neglected? Why have we basically neglected the boy child? And the focus, I would say that it's politically engineered. The focus is on the woman, the girl child. For me, it's from a political standpoint. People are gaining from it. So once people are gaining from it, they tend to push an agenda, and then neglecting the other one. Understanding that we are not working against together each other, but working together. So why do you think that the narrative of the boy child is not so important to society? In today's society,
I think the word neglect is too strong.
Okay.
But as you said, there's been this political agenda, send a girl child to school. Perhaps it has deep rooted in history, where several years ago, maybe 50, 60, 70 years ago, in our culture, the role of the woman was to be in the kitchen, to be prepared to be a wife and a mother. So there was this big push for send your girl child to school, girl child this, the support for the girl child, and you realize everybody is rolling behind it. It is good, but how about the boy child?
so for me on that, you know me already. When we talk about the woman, especially the woman in our tradition, being someone that was raised, so I was basically raised in a very traditional setting. I would say that the issue of women being
Pushed or supported?
the woman being good for the kitchen, or the woman being whatever, it's a Western agenda as compared to who we are as Africans.
Okay.
Because when you go to our traditional setting, the queen mothers, they in our dialect, they are not called queen mothers, they are mama guns. So which makes them very equivalent to the men.
Yeah.
And then they are the people that the chiefs, that's the men, go to for advice,
and counsel,
right?
yeah.
And then they are the chief makers too. So in our traditional setting, the woman is in a position of power, a position of authority. And then when you look at the deities too,
Yes.
it's the women that are the most powerful, the
Yeah.
female. So
Asasiya and all
exactly.
those things.
So it was the colonialists that came with the concept of the woman belong in the kitchen, and we basically bought into the idea, right? So even from the onset, before the pre-colonial setting, the woman has always been that powerful, and then the supreme, almost compared to God, right? Almost compared to God. But then something happened. The colonial masters came,
And religion also.
and religion also.
And even now, modernization,
Modernity, yeah.
where people feel that the higher educated a lady is, or the better place she is in the corporate world, she will not. There was this fear among men that she will not respect you.
Yeah.
So go for someone who is not
Beneath you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say that the agenda and then we lost focus. We
course.
lost focus.
because we sought to benefit from it.
Absolutely. You see the boy child roaming in the community, not going to school, and basically nobody cares. Nobody
Yes.
is going to say that, why haven't you gone to school? People will just say, well, he's a stubborn child, he's
Yeah.
notorious, so
Yes.
let it go. But should it be a girl?
Of course.
Basically, everybody will be worried. Where are the parents? The parents are irresponsible, etc. So we've neglected the boy child, and then the emphasis is on the girl child. So how do we correct this wrong as a society? How do we
I
correct this
think
wrong?
we can do it right from the home.
Okay.
So I'm linking this to agents of socialization.
Okay.
Right? You are born into a home.
Mm-hmm.
Later, you are introduced to the church
Mm-hmm.
for the naming, christening,
Mm-hmm.
then to your environment and home,
Mm-hmm.
then to school. Then we'll add the fifth one at the workplace.
Okay.
Good. So I think we should all do it right from our homes.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a male child, you have a boy child, both couple, it is your responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we tie it back to the Father's Day, the
Yeah.
role of fathers in our lives,
Mhm.
in the life of the boy child.
Mhm.
Because as you said, we all have, boys.
Yeah.
And for me, father figure at home to
Yeah.
check them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it even has spiritual implication.
Mm-hmm.
Because oftentimes we all know this is very common out there that homes without father, the children, you cannot compare the
Yeah.
outcome. So the role of the father, we need you, not
Yeah.
only putting the money down and
Yeah.
going to look for money.
Absolutely.
For going to look for money.
For
or-
more money and
no.
more money.
Yes, we need the money.
Yeah.
But we need your presence also. Your kids need your presence.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because the moment they see you, they adjust their behavior.
Yeah.
So they know what they are doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we need you to help with the nurturing,
Yeah.
with their homework. Tell them stories. Read the bedside story.
So it's important for fathers to know that they are not babysitting, but they are parenting.
They are parenting.
So parenting is both mother and father.
A father figure at home to help, shaping the children. If it girl, child alike, but because of the boys, so they want to see you. Remember that they become what they've seen,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. So sometimes people talk
Children
about
do what they see, not
Good.
what you tell them.
they do what they see. So they need their fathers to come and do what they play with them. As you rightly said, it's not about babysitting.
Yeah.
No parent babysits.
Yeah.
You parent.
Yeah.
It is a verb. You are doing it. You
Yeah.
have to parent. Help with their homework. You have to even sing with them, play with them.
Mm-hmm.
My husband taught my boys how to ride bicycle. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I told him that for this thing he's done, they will never forget it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When I was looking on, I watched them in admiration,
Mm-hmm.
learning how to ride. I
Yeah.
watched them in admiration. So these are some of the things.
Mhm.
Be present. Don't
Yeah.
just put the money down and go away because you are doing the so-called important work,
Mhm.
or you are bringing the significant money. So you are in the business of bringing money, and the wife is in the business of a parent.
Yeah.
It takes two to tango.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it takes two to tango. And then I also say that it's important that we allow boys to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
The issue of men don't cry, yeah, boys, so man it up, so emotionally we tend to suppress them. Yeah, a man, so and I think that's one of the things that is also wrong with marriages now. The fact that men cannot open up, men do not want to be vulnerable, right? Men do not want the woman to see that they can also make mistakes. So even when they make mistakes,
They don't want to
it's not a
admit it.
mistake.
What's
It's not.
the next
Even when they make mistake, it's not a mistake.
It's a new style.
But then men need. We need to train our boys to be vulnerable,
Understand, yes.
to understand that they have feelings, they have emotions, and they have to let those emotions out, so that the issues of depression, the issues of drugs, the issues of all those things, we will not see them. Boys that are willing to talk about
Yes.
how their day went,
their parents
yeah,
before friends.
so that otherwise, what happens is their best friends become their schoolmates becomes their best friends.
Yes.
And you don't know what they are telling
Of
them.
course.
You don't know what they are telling. So raising boys right, raising them to respect female, it's important.
And also doing house chores.
And also doing house chores.
Very important.
Yeah.
Get them, if you are washing dishes, sometimes it is good to put aside the gadgets, the modern gadgets.
Absolutely.
Let them wash their own socks. Let them wash their underwear.
Yeah.
It depends on the age. If they can wash their uniforms, let them do it.
Yeah.
Let them polish their own shoes. Let them wash dishes. Let's put aside all the
Arrange
modern,
their own rooms.
arrange, lay their own bed, sweep the house. Teach them how to do it. Don't think that, oh, they are men, or by the time this modern Ghana, there are gadgets everywhere.
Yeah.
If they can scrub,
They should.
10, 11, 12, 13, they should do it. So parents out there, if your teenagers don't know how to scrub, shame on you.
Yeah.
Teach them how to do it.
Yeah.
Because they'll be going to their boarding
there is
house.
nothing like
They'll be going to
gender
their
roles.
university.
Yeah. So how do they
Let's
survive
teach
there?
them how to do these
Yeah,
things.
to be able to live on. There are some men that cannot even boil rice.
Oh yes, they can't.
So there is something wrong with the training.
Yes.
And then I think that at home, parents really not doing now. And even as mothers, especially mothers of boys, it's like, oh, let the girl do it.
Yeah.
Oh, let the girl do it. And that's one thing that I'll give it to an Angulo mother from the Volta region. You are a boy, and so what? You go cook bang,
Yes, you have
pound
to.
fufu,
Yeah.
and
My
everything.
6-year-old, he washes. I tell you,
Yeah.
the moment I bring the bowl, he picks a chair and sits by me. He sweeps.
Yeah. My
Anyhow,
son wants
he's
to be able
doing it.
to cook.
Yeah.
Should I help you with this? Should I help you
Breaking
with
the
that?
egg, trying to whisk
Yeah.
it.
So it means that they are born to help.
Yeah.
But in the scheme of things,
We prevent them.
we prevent them because we
We
say
feel
you
we
are
are
born-
modernized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sit down. I'll do it. And then at the end of the day, things just. So it's very important that we train boys right. I think so.
In a nutshell, let's talk about emotional support and guidance for the boy child. It's very important. Parents, guardians, teachers, role models in society. Let's open up. Allow the boys to speak out their mind. What they are going through. If they are not doing well academically, let's sit them down and talk to them about their fears and worries, why they are not pulling up their weight in school. Let's talk about relationship. This is modern Ghana. Let's speak up. Let's talk about boyfriend, girlfriend. The moment they hit teenage, 13, even sometimes 11 years, and they have boyfriends.
Oh yeah, even
Yes,
the
from class
6
5,
years
class
old.
6.
They talk about it. Let's
Yes.
play mommy and daddy. So you have
Yes.
to be able to
Let's
talk about
talk
the
to them.
implications of that.
Let's allow them to cry. Let's tell them it is okay. Let's cry with them together so they know that
Absolutely.
yes, it is okay to
Yeah.
cry. Let's be there to guide them. Let's not shut them up when they are saying something maybe about sexual feelings. Let's guide them.
Yeah.
Let us guide them. Let's be open.
Yeah.
Let's work at being their best friends.
Absolutely.
Let them see us as best friends so that
Absolutely.
they do not speak to wrong people. They
Yeah.
are not exposed to wrong people in society.
All right, so that's it from us today on the Sassy Girl Talk. I hope that we said something beneficial in trying to raise the next generation of strong men, strong African men who are sensitive and who are present. Anyway, so see you in the next one. Please do subscribe. Please do turn on the notification. Please do share your thoughts with us. What do you think about raising the boy child and how society has basically moved away from the boy child to concentrate on the girl? Let's have a conversation. Talk to us. We want to hear you. Like this video. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.